Hi, I'm Gerri Viant, and I'm here with the head of the Women's Players Committee and Ranking Committee, Aila Main. Aila.
Hi.
We're the week before Nationals, and one of her big responsibilities is keeping track of the points from the tournaments, which is a huge undertaking. And I'm really unclear about how the whole seeding thing works. So I thought, take this opportunity today to ask you if you could explain to us how we get points in the tournaments, national ranking tournaments.
Okay, happy to explain it because I actually field a bunch of these questions during the year. The tournaments are weighted. We have ratings 1 through 5. Only nationals can be a 5. All the others are either 1 through 4, depending on how many top ranked players from the current year and the year before are participating. 1 being the weakest, 4 being the strongest. For a 1, you need 1 player or fewer ranked in the top. 2 to 3 for top. The Players Ranking Committee decides at the end of every season the cutoff for weighted people the following year. This year it was the top 10 or 98 points. So any team in the top 10 from the prior year qualified for the weight of a tournament, or any new team with a combined point total of 98 or greater. So it fluctuates the number of people that can count as people place into 98 points and come out of it, but the 10 from the following year always count.
Okay, and now we started the new Grand Prix series, and that had a different point system, or that was off of a different...
So the Grand Prix had the same point system, but they were a guaranteed 4, which normally to get a 4 you need 6 or more of the top players, but the Grand Prix, no matter who was going to sign up, was always going to be awarded a category 4, so worth the most possible points outside of nationals.
So going into each ranking tournament, and you don't have all the players playing in every single tournament, what determines where I get seeded?
So seedings are based not on team points, which is a common misperception, but on people's individual points, which they gain throughout the year as they play tournaments. No matter who they play with, they get points if they place within the point awarded level at a tournament. So obviously the stronger the tournament, the deeper it goes on when you get points. Right. So then the person's individual points get added up to their partner's individual points, and their point total versus the rest of the field determines their seeding.
So we're coming in to nationals, and I think for the first time in several years, Anna and Vicky are not ranked number 1, and we have a combined new team in the number 1 position. Dardis and Shea, Delmonico, and Gebbia are now tied for number 1. How does that affect the draw for nationals?
So that's right. So new number 1 teams, they each have a combined 146 points, so good for them. But they're going to be a little disappointed when the seedings come out because they will still be in 2nd and 3rd place because back to this individual point total,
I got it.
Anna and Vicky will have 150 combined points because Anna won nationals last year. So she as an individual actually has 80 points, whereas Vicky has 70. So as a team, they have 140. So in their team rankings, they're 3rd right now. However, for seeding purposes, it will be their individual combined points, which are 150, so they're still going to be on top there.
Wow. Written test for that, I think.
Written test for that.
You've got, wow. Okay, well that's I got it now. I got it. It's very, very, very clear. So it's going to be an exciting nationals, and Aila, I got to thank you on behalf of all the players, the women's players. You have done a fantastic job for a long, long time, and I know that this is your last season doing this. And thank you very much. I'm sure you have answered a lot of questions just by doing the videotape, but just over the seasons, keeping track and keeping everything formal.
My pleasure. And transparent. We're looking for transparent. We want to make sure everybody can figure out where they belong.
All right. Well, I'll be watching you in the draw.
Thanks
for spending the time.
Thanks.